Hello Game of Thrones freaks and geeks, and welcome to a brand new episode of The Word from Westeros, exclusively produced for AllGeekToMe.net. I am Kait Calabrò, and this is my show. It seems like we're all in this together for Game of Thrones Season 7, and ice finally meets fire in last week's episode, though I still think that the song is just about Jon, but I'm biased. Before I break down that tense meeting, here's your watercolor recap of Season 7, Episode 3, A Queen's Justice. Dany and Jon finally meet, though Jon will not bend a knee, so now he's not a prisoner on Dragonstone. But on the upside, Dany's now allowing him to harvest the dragon glass. Queen Cersei is the one with justice this time around, as crazy Uncle Greyjoy brings her two sands to torture. Grey Worm takes Castle Rock, but it was way too easy. So cue crazy Uncle Greyjoy's ships coming in and setting fire to Dany's fleet. Theon is picked up by another Greyjoy ship. Yara's Greyjoy, not crazy Uncle Greyjoy's ships. Too confusing, two different people. And they even think he's kind of a loser. Sansa is ruling the fuck out of the north while Jon is away. And then here comes super chill and kind of emo Bran that threw her a little bit off balance. Lord Friendzone is cured of grayscale, so good job, Sam. While Grey Worm was taking Castle Rock, Jaime leads the Lannister army to take High Garden. And now it's time to say goodbye to one of the baddest bitches in all of Westeros history, Lady Olenna Tyrell. She died as she lived, insulting a Lannister. You will be missed, and your witty one-liners will be very missed by me because they always got me points in my Game of Thrones Fantasy League. R.I.P. May you rest in peace. That's what R.I.P. means. So I don't know why I had to say that. Okay, great. Yeah, let's moving on. Okay, guys. So literally a moment that we've all been waiting for since probably, I don't want to say the first episode because I don't know we were all like 100%. I know I wasn't on like thinking that Jon Snow was going to make it this far. We kind of all knew that Dany was going to make it this far. But anyway, it's a moment that we've all been waiting for a very long time. I mean, the series is called A Song of Ice and Fire, and Dany and Jon are supposedly what people think represent that. Though I still strongly believe, and it is fucking true because we learned last year, that Jon is ice and fire. He is a Stark and a Targaryen. So, I mean, the Dany thing's important, and I really like Dany, and I enjoy her. But, I mean, this whole ice and fire doesn't have to be the two of them. It could just be Jon. Just saying. Which leads into, like, my issue right now is I'm so happy that we found out last season that Jon is really a Targaryen. He's Lyanna Stark's son, and he's Rhaegar Targaryen's son. But like, when the fuck is someone gonna tell Jon? Because even when he's meeting Daenerys, who's like, I'm the last Targaryen, and we're all like, no, you're not. And I mean, Bran like does that subtle hint when he's like creeping out Sansa in the Cottonwoods in this episode where he's like, where's Jon? First off, if you know everything, Bran, you should know where Jon is. And it's just like, I have to tell him something. So I'm assuming, and I think we're all assuming, that what he has to tell him is that, hey bro, you're actually a Targaryen. But it's just, it's always going to be a pet peeve of mine because it's one of my favorite theories, and I just want, I just like the crippling anxiety of knowing that no one else knows besides Bran in the world of, not that I live in Westeros, I mean, God, if only. It's just too much, and someone needs to tell Jon, and it's just getting really annoying to me. Another thing that's getting super annoying, and it was really amplified in this episode, is just like Dany's uppityness. Like, we get it. You're like a queen. You've done a lot. And she has. She's done a lot. She's a queen. But like, to come in and just think that because your father was the Mad King and you are a Targaryen that you have any right to the throne is kind of very Joffrey-esque, where you're literally riding on your birthright. And Dany doesn't have to do that. I mean, Dany has proved that she is a leader and a good leader. So this whole just dealing with it, and it doesn't make any sense because she's always said things when Westeros might change a person. I'm sorry, I'm all processing this at once and I'm not really articulating myself well, but it's just, I feel like since she's come to Westeros, there's a different level to how she just really wants to sit on that uncomfortable, ugly ass throne in King's Landing. And I get it, but also like become queen the way you've become queen before. Don't just go off thinking that it's your right. Because once you start thinking that, like, that's usually a clear sign that you're gonna die. Because, like, look at everyone that thought it was their right to sit on the throne. You got, like, Renly, you got Stannis, Joffrey, Tommen. I mean, Robb was just so fucking stupid. I don't think he was really fighting to be on the Iron Throne. But, I mean, just, let's chill. Let's chill. Like, that whole name thing where you have to rally, like, relax. Everyone just needs to relax and like give Jon Snow a chance. Sure, he sounds like he's fucking crazy talking about an army of dead, but I mean, you have 3 fucking dragons. Fucking take Westeros. Maybe stop listening to Tyrion so much, because you're right now, Dany, you're fucking losing to Cersei. People hate Cersei and you're fucking losing. Ugh. I mean, this season is a roller coaster, guys. Alright, I'm fucking hoping that they make this work. And it's not just, they become like friends. I just want them to become friends. And I have hopes. And it's amazing to see everyone together. So, I think Arya is going to come to Winterfell in this upcoming episode. I'm pretty sure that Jon's gonna punch Theon in the face. So, it's gonna be great. Can't wait to have that as a gif forever. Okay, it's been real. Well, that about wraps it up for this episode of The Word from Westeros. Thank you so much for watching, and please make sure to subscribe to AllGeekToMeTV on YouTube so you never miss another episode of this show again. Head over to AllGeekToMe.net following this video to read my full recap of Game of Thrones Season 7, Episode 3, and make sure to follow me on Twitter for up-to-the-minute Game of Thrones information. Game of Thrones airs Sundays at 9 p.m. on HBO, and until next time, remember, you either win or you die.